Well, he's known as the world champion, speedway motorcycle champion. Our next guest has another title to add to that in front of his name, co-star of NBC's hit TV series CHiPS, Bruce Penhall. Bruce, it's nice to see you today. I saw you earlier at a function for the upcoming Toyota Grand Prix, which is going to be held in Long Beach.
Celebrity Grand Prix.
Which you're one of the drivers.
Well, I'm going to try to drive. I've always been a rider, you see, on the motorcycle, so this is a different aspect of racing for me, but it's the characteristics are so close, coming into the corners and scoring it off, so I'm looking forward to it. I didn't have a full day of practice in the race car like the other celebrities did, but I'm going to give it my best.
But did you go to school? Everybody else went to a school.
Yeah, I went to the 2-day school, but we were in Formula Fords there, and they're like a mini race, a mini version of a race car, and these are, of course, the Toyota Supras, which is a lot different, but I have half an hour practice tomorrow and on Saturday, so I think that would be enough, I hope.
Now, your motorcycle expertise, did that help you get the role in CHiPS?
Well, I always thought it did, but I think it was more of the interviews that I've done on the television and commentating for CBS and everything, because now that I am on the show, they do not let me ride the motorcycle.
They
very,
don't?
very, very little. I have done maybe 1 or 2 stunts, not very many at all, and they just really frown on it. They don't want to see me hurt. If I was to hurt myself, there'd be 200 people from the production office that'd be out of work.
Does it make you mad? Would you rather do your own stunts?
It did at first, but I think I've had enough of motorcycle racing, you know. I like to ride it every chance I get. I'm on the big motorcycle, but I think I've had enough of the motorcycle. I'm trying to concentrate on acting, and that's been a job itself.
Yeah, I was told you had no intentions to become an actor. Is that right?
No, I really didn't. They came and they contacted me about 1.5 years ago after the 1981 World Championship, and they asked me if I would like to play a special guest on a 2-hour episode of CHiPS. I said, I'd love to, but I am not an actor. I've never acted before. They said, don't worry, we'll teach you. So it went on from there, and then I tested for Larry Wilcox's role, which was successful, but they wanted me to quit racing in June, and I still wanted to win the 2nd World Championship, which was in the Los Angeles Coliseum in front of my hometown. They'd built all the promotions around Bruce Penhall winning it the year before, and they wanted to carry it on, and plus my own personal goal to win it twice.
Right.
So I said no, and they came back to me 2 weeks before the championship and said, we do have a regular part for you as a cadet, as the younger brother of Tom Riley, which did take over Larry Wilcox's role as Eric Estrada's new partner. So then it's kind of blossomed from there, and I just got the promotion 3 episodes ago, which was filmed probably about 1.5 months ago.
To co-star.
To co-star as Eric's new partner. And our first show aired as Eric's partner last Sunday, and I'll be his new partner from now on.
Now, Tom Riley is out of the show completely.
Well, no, no, not right now. He's riding with Kathy, which is the girl police officer on the show. He's he's a probie, and when you're a probie, that means they're testing you with different partners. And now that I've moved up to Eric's partner, he's gone with Kathy on a permanent basis.
We understand also that there's a strange relationship between you and Eric. You two actually get along.
Boy, we get along great.
Which a lot of people say he's tough to get along with.
Well, I've never had any problem. I really look at him as an older brother now because I've spent so much time with him, and he has helped me a lot. When I first started on the show, he came in early to work, and he ran lines with me and worked very, very hard with me. I think he has respect for me in my previous career as a motorcycle champion, and he knows that I'm not there just to have a good time. I'm there to take the job very seriously, and I think he sees that. We just came off a promotional tour that lasted 5 days, and we had a great time. And I think he sees me as him 5 years ago, you know, out there eager and very...
Appearing at all the shopping centers and television stations and whatever.
Trying. There's just not that many days in the week, really.
But he goes along with you on that on his own, too, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yeah, well, we just get along great, you know. I don't know. It's just the chemistry between us two, and they say it does show on film, so I'm happy about that. And
of which we have some of that film to look at, to see the two of you together. No, we don't have the two of you together. We have you in your clip from CHiPS. And Eric's not in it. Well, we'll take a look. Do you know what? Do you want to set it up for us?
Well, I think it's the 1982 World Championship, which did cause a lot of friction, a lot of controversy with one other English rider.
Oh, so we're not going to see the show?
Yes, it is. It is in the show
clips.
because they did shoot the 1982 World Championship and they put it in an episode. and that's what it's in. It's in the show CHiPS
So
with all the
this
rest.
is you actually riding?
Yes, it is, and
Okay.
that's where I sewed up the World Championship, the last race, and won it.
Scores another big one on his way to the World Championship tonight.
That's great.
It's a lot of fun.
Second-time winner.
And we're not crazy, believe me. Everybody thinks we're crazy because the bikes have no brakes, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a very good family sport.
You said that during the clip there, the bikes have no brakes.
No brakes at all.
And that
0 to
is-
60 in 2 seconds, and we can reach up to speeds of 130 miles an hour.
How fast are you going there?
Probably about 75, 80. That's one of the smaller tracks. We race on tracks 1,300 meters long, which is almost a mile.
You seem to have a love for it. I mean, do you miss it?
I do the actual competition I miss, but I don't miss the traveling. I've been around the world 6 times with racing, and I'm only 25 years old, and I'm really burnt out. I know the last 4 months of my racing, I had over 450 hours in the air alone, and we're traveling probably at least 1,500 miles a week by car. So the traveling wore me out, eating all the wrong foods wore me out, and this is my family, my home is here in the States, and it's nice to be home, really.
What makes you more nervous? Maybe neither one does. Getting out there and competing in a race like that, or getting in front of the cameras on CHiPS?
Well, I've been on a motorcycle for 10 years, and sure, I got nervous before every event. But on CHiPS, I seem to be nervous all the time. I think it's because when I first started, I was kind of uncomfortable in front of the camera, but now I'm feeling much more comfortable in front of the camera, and I know what's going on, and I'm still nervous. I think it's just because of the own pressure that I put on myself to try to put in a good scene in front of the camera. I put on a lot of added pressure on myself.
What do you do with the 50 billion girls that want to go out with you?
I love it.
No,
I try to take them all out. No,
You tried to take Miss Toyota out today. I saw you.
I've been so busy with work that the work comes first to me right now, and until I'm very, very comfortable and know what I'm doing out there, then I can start taking more of them out. Get myself into trouble there.
Well, you're doing okay. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks very
We
much.
got another one of your racing buddies that'll be competing with you on Saturday. Ted Nugent will be by eventually to our show, but Denise Miller from Archie Bunker's place is next. I know you got to run.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for seeing us.
Thank you.
Okay, Bruce, bye. We'll be right back.